Saints VK World Drama Car today. This new vehicle has arrived in GTA Online. And let's have a look at it. And it is Porsche Italia GTB at $1.189 million. So this is the car I've been waiting for, not that. So let's have a look.
And how much is his position safer now?
Let's see. That's the stock.
Where they had a 7 or 8 points gap to the fourth
That
team
is a
in the
custom. Okay, let's buy that.
Efficiency now is, I think, 2 points now. They're 2 points behind Arsenal. They're touching distance with all the other teams ahead of them.
It's going to my office garage.
So I think he's a lot more safe than I think.
It's not bad, done 7 million.
At the start of the season, he took a step back for whatever reason. Maybe somebody within the club had a word with him. That, you know, that at Man United you can't get away with things you may have done at other clubs. And
let's go to my package. I got moved.
As I said, they look
certain vehicle around.
Than they did at the start of the season, and results proved it. And you know, the start
my camera is so big.
Too much.
My picture's big.
For Chelsea
Don't know why.
20 games, I'm not too sure, but I still believe that United probably got the most talented squad in the Premier
Right,
League.
let's
Once
go to this blue
Mourinho's
circle.
teams get going, I think it's a very hard team, or can be very hard to stop. So you know, you've got to watch out. I think in every competition,
so
still in the League Cup,
Diablo Custom
and the other cup competition,
is
also
going
the league.
up there.
Man United will be a team to watch out for in the coming months.
And in fact, the strength of that squad perhaps embodied by the fact that Wayne Rooney can't guarantee a starting place in that. He's always relished this fixture.
Don't take it to my custom garage shop. I'm with the Bennies.
That record as well of goal scoring.
I'm sure he's more than capable of breaking it. He will break it eventually. He's got another half a season to do so. Whether he will play on Sunday, I'm not too sure, because I think the team as it played with Rashford, with Martial, or Mkhitaryan, with Pogba behind Ibrahimovic has been very fruitful and has been very successful in recent weeks. So I think it's likely that he won't play. He may still have a part to play when he comes off the bench, but I think there's other players in the Man United team and squad who had a bigger impact in recent weeks, and therefore
this is any other YouTubers doing it. I don't think there is at the moment anyone doing it.
What scoreline do you think?
We know the attacking quality, so I always fancy Liverpool to score, even though Mane is not available on Sunday. So I'll probably go for a 3-2
No,
United.
there's no one actually doing
it.
it.
That's for sure. Let's take you to the other game. Everton taking on Manchester City. Pep Guardiola, instant success, didn't he, at Bayern Munich? But it's not proving that easy, is it, at the Etihad? What is the difference, do you think, between those two?
That's pretty cool.
Well, I think he had settled sides at Barcelona, at Bayern Munich. He had sides who won the Champions League previously, and you know, it's a completely different task at Manchester City.
It's
Manchester
a
City's
supercar.
been successful domestically, but they haven't been successful in the Champions League, even though they
try not to get any damage.
So I think there is a lot of work to be done. And it just affects the players of these teams that are international players, World Cup winners, European Championship winners. And Messi in Barcelona, he had a wealth of experience and quality. I'm really going to just think that he didn't have that wealth of quality at Manchester City, so it was always going to take time. I think they have to make changes. I think the defence is still a big worry. You know, which player out of the back four would get into any other team in the Premier League of the top teams, or
what am I doing for you?
Real Madrid or a Barcelona team. I think the goalkeeping issue has to be solved.
Only $95. That's alright.
Because if you want to win titles, you need an outstanding goalkeeper, as you've seen in the past. So there's a lot of things that still need changing, but I think slowly, you know, he's getting to grips with the team. And I still believe that
thing's not working.
Thereabouts when the Premier League trophy is given away in May, but I'm not too sure. I think it's probably a year too early for them to win the Premier League, actually, because I think they're too far back now.
That would take a huge swallowing of pride, wouldn't it, for Bravo, if Pep Guardiola decided he wasn't his keeper. Can you see that happening then?
well, he wants his
Okay,
keeper to
let's
play
go.
like a sweeper and to bring a, well, we also suggested he wanted to stay in the German keeper from Barcelona, but Barcelona said they don't let him go. So he brings a 33-year-old keeper in, and he wants his keeper to play like an outfield
Looks
player,
alright.
as Manuel Neuer has done, as Valdez has done in
Okay,
Barcelona.
alright.
Now I'm not sure whether 33-year-old,
On
you know,
the money wise,
his
guys.
goalkeeping qualities, how good he is at saving balls actually, which I think is another doubt I've got when it comes to Bravo. Is a 33-year-old agile enough and well equipped enough and quick enough to play like a sweeper, like a Valdez has done, like a Neuer has done? So yes,
try
it
look.
would take a huge deal of pride to make a decision, but we've seen with Jurgen Klopp that the best managers, they do make decisions when they do need to make them. He brought a keeper in for 5 or 6 million in the summer from Germany, from one of his former clubs, and he put Simon Mignolet back in goal a few weeks ago.
That.
So when there needs to be a decision to be made, I think he will make a decision. When that will be remains to be seen.
Right, let's turn our attention to Everton then. New owners could begin investing in playing squad this transfer window. Right, finally, where do you think they need to strengthen?
Well, first of all, they've got to try to keep Lukaku, because if you take Lukaku out of the team, I think you know, it's probably
I'll take that one.
pretty toothless offence. I think they probably need to strengthen all
Sachet,
areas. They
Fenders.
started with Ashley Williams at the back, who did okay. So probably at the back, Leighton Baines is not getting any younger. And then in centre midfield with Guy, they brought a player who's done really well for Everton. But I think
Take
they
the
need some
cheapest
attacking
one.
midfielders.
There
I think,
is.
you know, you need to see how Ross Barkley develops in the next few months, because he hasn't really stepped forward. I'm a huge fan of his. But then you need to make a decision. Koeman was pretty critical of his performances at times. Whether
All
you
the
keep
way.
him or whether you take the money of another club and maybe strengthen with 2 or 3 other players, because I think in the creative department going forward, I think that's probably the area where they need to strengthen the most.
Okay, what's the score going to be in this one, Didi?
I go City 3-1.
That looks more bad.
Straight away, straight on the button. Didi, lovely to speak to you. Thank you very much indeed.
Cheers, Rob. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Now we'll round up today's transfer news and tell you which other London club is interested in a loan deal from Lucas Schwade.
Confidence in every move. This Sky Sports News HQ programme is sponsored by Shaw. It won't let you down.
What makes Great
That
Ormond
looks
Street
more
Hospital special?
good.
Is it that they can
Price
help
down 6
to
million.
thousands of sick children with complex and life-threatening illnesses?
My nurse is called Hayley and she makes me laugh.
Is it that our doctors and nurses provide world-class specialist care? Or is it the special people who support them? Can you help too? Pack in a few pounds a month so they can continue to make it an extraordinary. £3 a month would help provide comfortable family accommodation.
Okay, let's have that.
And it would help build new wards
Is
and
it
buy
now?
the latest equipment. Please, find a special place in your heart for the children. Call 0800 044 3434.
I'm
Go
trying
online or
more
text
than one.
donate to 70020. What makes Great Ormond Street Hospital so special? It's you.
Are you weighed down by a poor credit record? Finding it difficult to borrow money?
Everyday Loans could help. They offer a range of loans from £1,000 to £15,000.
They're flexible, as well as being friendly and approachable.
Apply online and they'll give you a conditional decision in minutes.
That's right.
I'll
With
take that.
Everyday Loans, it's simple and straightforward.
Doors.
Representative APR 79.4%. Apply now at everydayloans.co.uk and discover your credit future, not your credit history.
We have a huge range of properties all over the world, from hotels to igloos. Find your perfect place with the help of fellow travellers.
Got seats now, I want buckets. 2-1.
Booking.yeah.
Let's have a 2-1.
Expensive. Your
Soon will.
family could spend thousands paying for yours. Take control and help your family pay those final costs with Royal London's guaranteed over 50s life cover from just 13p a day. If you're 50 to 80, you're guaranteed acceptance with no medical questions. And 95% of the time, you'll get less money with Sun Life. Don't leave them with less than they deserve. Buy now at royallondon.com or call their UK team free on 0800 500 3344. Please find a special place in your heart for the children. Call 0800 044 3434 or text donate to 70020.
Get ready for an unstoppable year in movies.
I don't want Bill Cage.
And the new premiere every day.
Why would I want Bill Cage? Redwood? That looks nice. Let's have that one. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. Why is the custom plate not there? What the hell? What are you waiting for? Yes, custom colour. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock.
I'll tell you what we're waiting for. We're waiting for Merseyside against Manchester this weekend live on Sky. Let's turn our attention to the other game then. It is Everton against Manchester City. Tony, Everton, your club of course, they're out of the FA Cup, 7th in the Premier League, 9 points behind Manchester United. Right, what's Ronald Koeman looking for from now till the end of the season?
Well, I can't quite get my head around where they're going at the moment, Rob Everton. I mean, what a hugely disappointing result to get knocked out of the FA Cup by Leicester. I think they lost in the League Cup at home to Norwich. Getting knocked out so early in the cup competitions
That is only gold, yeah.
Yes, they're in 7th position, a lot of it because of a really good start to the season. I think I'm right in saying they're about 9 points behind Manchester United in 6th. So
red.
The target between now and the end of the season is quite simple. They've got to try and bridge that gap between 7th and 6th
Livery
position,
is
which is not
disappointing
going to be easy.
now.
But I think it's coming to the stage where Ronald Koeman has almost got to just sort of say, this is my plans to the board, you need to back me, because at the moment I can't really see where they're going.
Yeah, well, we were looking at in the break, weren't we? I mean, compared to last season, 3 points worse off last season, but still in cup competitions. And how much better is the Everton of this season compared to the Everton of last season? And can you see progress?
Can't really see too much progress. No, I mean,
I'll say that
to get
one.
knocked out of the cup competition, they got to the semi-final last year, lost to Manchester United, could quite easily beaten them. Yes, they're a little bit behind in terms of league points, but are they that much further forward, you know, compared to this time last year? I don't really see it. I haven't seen that much of an improvement, Bob. And I think, to be honest, with you, you know, that, as I say, Koeman, he needs to stamp his authority. He needs to make his mark. He needs to go to the board and say, this is what I want. And the board have got a simple decision then. They either back the manager or they don't back the manager, because, you know, he's got quite an aging squad. You know, he's been linked with Jose Font at Southampton. It was a good player, good centre half. He's 33 years of age. It's not a signing for the future. It's a signing to probably a stopgap for a couple of years, Rob. But, you know, Gareth Barry's in his 30s, Baines is in his 30s, Jagielka, Ashley Williams, they're all getting on a little bit. And you don't want to all of a sudden have 7, 8 sort of senior players that are well into their 30s and not a lot coming behind it. So it's a big
all the way.
I hope they give him the time on the field, because he is a good manager.
I like the wheels on it.
From that game being this, Sky sources are telling us that the Mercedes executive director Paddy Lowe has left the team. We understand that Lowe will be joining the Williams team. More on that as we get it. Let's get back to Merseyside against Manchester. Let's get back to Everton against Manchester City.
I like the wheels on that.
Having heard all you've had to say there, what would represent then a good season for Everton? Now, you mentioned out the Cups, 7th, they're not going to go down, so So where are they at?
I don't think it can be a good season, Rob. You know, to get knocked out, so
Right,
it can't be a good season. The only way they could make it a good season is qualifying for Europe, and that's got to be the target. But there's a huge gap there.
That's
you know,
that, guys.
The winners of the cup competitions works out in Everton's favour, because last year you could finish 7th and get into the Europa League. Unless that works out for them, they've got a huge task in making up the difference between 7th and 6th.
Oh.
They've got a real breaker at the top of the league, which is great for everyone in the neutrals concerned. We've got 6 powerhouse teams, and Everton are top of that next league, and they've got to try and keep them. It's hard, they're so inconsistent at the moment. It's hard to see.
I could do tricks with stop tyres.
I don't know, 3 or 4 games to play, they'll be in a position where they're out of cups, and they'll qualify for Europe, and that will go down as a bad season.
See my custom shop, got my personal tag.
How much will they use that momentum, build on that result?
Well, fair play to Guardiola. You know, he's had a few tricks over the last few weeks, but as I say, I went to the game on Friday night. As soon as I saw that team sheet, I knew that West Ham were in trouble. They put out a very, very strong team. And although West Ham were far from good on the night, you know, City at times played some good stuff, and you know they've got that. They've got the good players there, and you know, I think this will be a test for Man City. It's not an easy place to go to Goodison. You've only got to look at the Arsenal result. Arsenal went there, you know, thinking Everton were off form, and Everton turned them over. So they are capable of doing that. So the most important thing for Manchester City is get their
something
pick your best player,
it's not
if they do that,
something's not working on here.
It's a traditional thought that it's foreign managers who don't understand the FA Cup who come into the Premier League, put out
Go to my
FA Cup. Not the case with Pep Guardiola. So when you saw that team sheet and you went, oh no, what do you think was his thinking behind that?
Well, I think, you know, he knows he's in the battle.
Let's see.
You know, obviously Manchester City are trying to win the Premier League, but I think he's actually in the battle to finish in that top 4. Because Manchester City have got problems. We just heard.
If you hear sound coming out of here, oh, what have I done? No.
And because of that, you know, perhaps Pep's a little bit concerned about getting into that top 4 Champions League, and it's important to keep your other options open. So you might as well have a go for the FA Cup. The FA Cup is still viewed around the world as a prestige competition. So if Manchester City can get to the final,
I'm gonna cover up the sound.
If they were to, for whatever reason, not to qualify for the Champions League, and they've won the FA Cup, at least they can point to some silverware. I always think whatever competition, any competition, but try and win the game. Put your best team out. Give it a go.
They've been inconsistent, haven't they? I think that's fair to say.
Yeah.
So this trip to Goodison Park,
I might have to come out here.
Dangerous there. So is this a proper test of where his squad are?
Proper test. Absolute proper test.
Okay.
The atmosphere will be
Hopefully
fantastic.
this is
the fans will be looking
the
for
one
this.
here.
Also, the Evertonians will be demanding a performance, Rob, because they got knocked out last weekend at Leicester. They're out the FA Cup. You know, there's a lot of Evertonians that will turn up to that game at the weekend. They will demand a performance from their boys, and they will expect them to put in a response. And if they do, that will make it very difficult.
Found it, guys.
If you've got designs to win the league, which they still have, desires to get into the top 4 of the Champions League, you have to go to Goodison and put in a performance. If they put their best team out, I fancy Man City the weekend.
So it is a super Sunday to look forward to. First, it is that game at Everton playing Manchester City before Manchester United host Liverpool, and it's all from 12:30 on Sky Sports 1. West Ham haven't given up on signing Brentford striker Scott Hogan.
Hopefully
we understand that they've
come
made
through.
a third bid of £12 million for the 24-year-old who scored 14 goals this season. Brentford value him at £15 million and turned a £10 million bid down from West Ham last week. Hogan's former club Rochdale
take that into
also
shop.
benefit from the move. They have a sell-on clause of 30%. Despite being released by the club in 2009, he made his return to Rochdale for the 2013-14 season. He made 40 appearances for the League Two side that season, scoring 19 goals. That included this match against Oxford. It was in March 2014. And West Ham also interested in signing Michy Batshuayi on loan. They missed out on a permanent deal for the striker. He decided to join Chelsea in the summer, so West Ham are clearly keen on adding to their squad. But Dean Ashley worried that their lack of success in the market so far could become embarrassing.
There it is, guys. Progen Italia GTB Custom.
Schlupp, that's according to Sky sources. Schlupp hasn't played in the league for the champions since November. West Brom had 3 bids rejected for the player in the summer and are believed to be monitoring his situation. We understand that the
I need to drive out and still going for some reason.
To join Reading today. The deal is expected to be worth £3.75 million. We understand that Laurie, who's made just 3 appearances for Liverpool, will meet with the Reading manager Jack Stam.
Let's drive around.
And we'll round up all the transfer news. That's in Transfer Centre coming up for 18 minutes time, and then again at 7 o'clock tonight right here on Sky Sports News 8. Jamie Vardy was in the Tony representative at this year's FIFA Football Awards, but Tony
I will do the garage tour after all the vehicles come. One more vehicle come. Then I will get my brand new outfit done as well. And then test cars. And do a garage tour as well. We expect this one last week. So yeah, don't know what happened. So last one should be out next week. I'm on holiday next week, but I won't do it that custom until Friday or Saturday. So here is the Progen Italian GTB Custom. Looks fantastic. So it's next to Pistol Comet Retro Custom, the Nero Custom, the NG Retro Custom, and my plan is, guys, is to bring the other 2 Benny's cars here. So that is the Sutton RS, the Banshee 900R is going to come to this area as well. So the placement in for those 2 cars in that garage will be something else. And probably I may bring back the ones I got rid of. So I might just get the Fenrir and the
lean lifestyle everyone likes. Selected fruits and veg only 50p. Asda, save money, live better.
To be ready.
I think the overload energy effect could go out there. Then I want to have all the Lambos together. That is the Bugatti Bacra, the Monroe, Infernus, Centorno,
Cristiano Ronaldo says he was confident that he would be named the world's best player at the inaugural Best FIFA Football Awards in Zurich last night. Found out how the only English
Osiris,
Jamie Vardy and the other Premier League players got on in just a moment. The Real Madrid forward who won the Ballon d'Or in December beat Lionel Messi and Antoine Griezmann to the awards. The votes were cast by national team captains, managers, journalists and an online poll of fans. Gareth Southgate and Wayne Rooney both voted for
and a Tempest all together.
Amazing. I expect, to be honest, I was confident to win this trophy. It was amazing, you know, when you work during the year hard, and of course you win the collective
hell?
not the individual. For you,
That's
it's amazing.
it for today's stream, guys. Thank you for watching. Please leave a like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for latest GTA content and King Sainsbury aka World Drama Car. And I'm only one who's making a video on this car today, so it'd be easy to see it first. So I will catch you guys in the next GTA video. Cheers.